Hello you guys, welcome back to my vlog. For those of you guys who are new here, welcome. My name is Hannah Thornburg. I'm a first-year resident physician, almost second-year resident. As you can see, that's my cat Jenny in the background. We have a lot of fun here, so thank you so much for being here. So I actually wanted to take you guys along for kind of like a day in the life on this rotation I'm on, which is kind of an orientation to being a senior resident. It's in the hospital. We see a lot of our clinic patients who are hospitalized, and it's a very independent, really awesome rotation, so I'm learning a lot and really liking that. But I really wanted to focus this time. As you guys know, I love staying healthy meals, exercises, all that good stuff. So I'm going to bring you guys along for, you know, kind of a day in the life with regards to residency, but also I wanted to show you guys the healthy meals I have, and then the workout I get into this afternoon. So I'll bring you guys for all of that. I'm going to try and timestamp it as well too. So right now it's 5:30. I just got, I made my matcha. I like to include collagen and some mushrooms in it as well. It's delicious, and so a really good start to the day. Lower caffeine, a little bit more calming, so I really like that. And then I still love coffee, obviously, don't worry. And then I also at the hospital I like to get a banana and some nuts at the doctor's lounge, so that's probably what I'll have for my breakfast. But yeah, let's get headed over there. I have some patients to round on, so I will see you guys soon. Alright you guys, so it is about 12:10 right now. I'm heading to a meeting. Our program actually has a teaching kitchen, and so that's been started this year, and so I'm gonna go to that meeting. I'm super excited about that. Still can't believe we have it. It's so awesome and beautiful. So I'm gonna go to that meeting, and then I actually have a research project meeting after that. Me and one of my co-residents are doing a breastfeeding project, so that's gonna be awesome. For lunch, I showed you guys kind of what I had for breakfast. Those berries were so good. And then I also got 2 servings of broccoli with cod for lunch. So very blessed. Our hospital has really healthy options, and so fish and broccoli, I always try and get at least a cup of cruciferous vegetables in every day when I can, and usually we have an option in our cafeteria, so that's super good. Gonna bring that to those meetings and hopefully find time to eat during those. And then we'll go from there. So I'll tell you guys how this morning went. It was really good. I'll get into that a little bit later today because I don't want to be late to this meeting. And so I'm gonna head in now, and then I'll see you guys after. Hello you guys. Okay, so I'm back at the apartment. Honestly, I just you know that feeling when you feel like you have so many things on your to-do list? That's exactly how I'm feeling right now. So the meetings went really well. They were awesome. But then throughout the day, things that I needed to do, I keep a running to-do list most of my days in residency, it just kept adding up with things I didn't anticipate coming up. And so I got home, I'm at my desk right now, and I just took a breather. I'm like, okay, I need to exercise today. I'm gonna go on my run, assuming the weather looks good. It's supposed to be partly cloudy, so I'm excited for that. But I just know that my run isn't gonna feel as good if I don't just check off some of these things on my to-do list. So I am going to get to that now. Basically, things I need to get done, just kind of residency, logging things like evaluations, procedures, all that kind of stuff. I also have some emails to catch up on, some discharge summaries. I'm gonna just kind of chug out right now from when I was on inpatient. Just kind of start checking off some of those things on my list to make sure that I'm up to date. After my workout, I am going to practice this presentation I'm giving at noon conference on Friday. I'm going to practice that with Matt today, kind of just make sure I have everything cleaned up and rehearsed. And that's kind of the plan for today. But it's 4 p.m. right now, and just being super honest, I got home and I was like, wow. I feel so overwhelmed. And so my biggest tip, honestly, is if you're feeling overwhelmed and you think working out will just help right away, if you feel like you can't get work done, just do the workout and you're gonna feel so much better. And usually the things don't feel as big once you've gotten a good workout in. But right now I'm gonna be thinking about all the things I need to do while working out, and I'd rather just have a really good workout and feeling like I've gotten a lot of my to-do list done. So I'm going to go catch up on all this stuff now, and then I'll be a lot more level-headed going into my workout. So I'll let you guys know how I feel after. But basically just got the desk all set up and going to work out after that. So wish me luck, but I'm just trying to yeah, just like get that done, because I don't know what came over me. I got home and I was like, oh my gosh, I feel so overwhelmed. So the way we fix that is we just get stuff done right away. That's one of the biggest things I've learned in residency, is like, just if something comes up, if you can, just do it right away, because honestly it's better for your mental health to just have that behind you than have all these things like accumulating and lingering. So that's what we're gonna do right now. And then we'll reward ourselves with a little run after that. So looking forward to that. Whoa. Holy smokes. Okay, 1 hour later, and quite literally checked off just about everything except for working on my presentation and practicing with Matt tonight, which will be fun. We always have a fun time doing that. So I don't know if you guys can tell by my vibe then and my vibe now, but I feel so much better. Just like put everything, like put my phone in the corner, put everything away, and just like got all that work done. Like literally an hour. I think I also tend to overestimate how much time this work is going to be, and I really found throughout this year, because in residency the work really just piles up. It's like administrative stuff, residency stuff, patient care stuff, just like everything, just like, and then life stuff on top of it can just pile up. And I think in my head previously, like during med school, I would kind of like push things off and just mentally think I don't have time for this right now. But I literally, like, if you guys could have seen me, I probably should have taken a video just like crunching away, but I was just so focused. The amount of work I got done in an hour is actually insane. I also tend to be someone who's like a perfectionist, and I think that's one thing that I've worked on, is some work does not need to be done perfectly. Like you can just respond to emails, like you're not a med student anymore, you don't have to worry too much about like everything being perfect. If you accidentally send something with a typo, sometimes that's okay. And so just like getting work done, knowing what you need your full attention for, and you know, knowing stuff that you need to proofread, and then knowing when you can just kind of give yourself grace and just get things done, and it doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to be done. And so I'm just, oh, I feel so much better. That was so needed. I've been doing that a lot recently, where I'll just give myself like half an hour or an hour and just crank things out, and honestly I'm always surprised by how fast it gets done, and I tend to overestimate how long it's going to take. So I feel like I'm on a clean slate. I'm so glad. I'm going to put on my running shoes, go for a run. Honestly, with all the stress that was built up today, I feel like it's going to be a really good run. And then I'm going to make dinner. I'm going to make air fried Japanese sweet potatoes and sausage, and I have some leftover vegetables. So I'm going to show you guys that healthy dinner, and then Matt and I are going to kind of go over my presentation just to make sure that, you know, I've gone through it a few times. I feel like if I speak through the presentation a few times, it definitely helps me feel more prepared for the actual presentation day. So that is the plan. I'll bring you guys along for some clips on my run. I'm so excited. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the clips. It looks like, I'm looking at my window now, it's looking a little overcast, but honestly not the worst thing, because right now in Florida it's like 90 degrees usually, so I think the cloud coverage is going to help me. So we'll get that run on, and I'll show you guys some of the beautiful scenery around here, because I love it so much, and I'm so happy that I'm running again. So let's get to it. Oh my gosh, that felt absolutely amazing. I feel like I say that after every workout, which is so true. If you know, you've ever not wanted to go to the gym or not want to start a workout, but then by the time you're, you know, done with it, you're so glad you did, and you just get that, you know, rush of, you know, good hormones, and you just feel so energized and so good, and it really helps to clear your mind too. So that's definitely what I needed. I know myself well by now, and I know that if I'm kind of in a funk, doing some sort of movement just about always helps. So got a 3-miler in. I hope you guys like the views. It was so nice, and so I absolutely needed that. It was also super hot out. There was some pretty good cloud coverage most of the time, but I'm like so sweaty, which is nice. It's a good way to detoxify the body too. So my body is, you know, feeling so much better. My mind is feeling so much better. So this is your sign to work out for your physical health, mental health, and just to feel better overall. So you'll never regret a workout. So definitely that was really good. I hope these vlogs kind of inspire you guys, not only with like healthy meals and, you know, residency lifestyle things, but also I hope it inspires you to move your body in whatever way feels good and that you're able to. So that was amazing. Now I'm going to make dinner. So I'm making some, sorry, I'm so out of breath. I'm making some chicken sausages. Those are super good, so good source of protein after my workout. And then I also am making my favorite, it's Japanese sweet potato. I cut them up, toss them in extra virgin olive oil, salt and pepper, and put them in the air fryer for 20 minutes on 400. So that's like my go-to thing. Matt loves those too. So I'm gonna make those for kind of like sweet potato fries. They're super good. And then I'm also going to just warm up some veggies that I've already pre-made that are in the fridge. And so be a really good kind of throw together dinner. I'll kind of film that for you guys and show you the final product for the outro, but basically it's about like 7 p.m. now, and so I'm gonna have dinner and then get working on my presentation tonight. I'm also trying to meditate more, so I'm gonna try and put aside like 5 minutes at the end of the night to kind of like sit in front of my little salt lamp over there and get some meditation. And that's something that I used to do a lot in medical school, and I've fallen off of that during intern year, and now going into second year, that's something that I want to get back to doing. So that's the plan for tonight. I hope you guys find kind of the cooking film as a little inspo to kind of get cooking in the kitchen, and you know, just how easy it is to make, you know, healthy foods at home. And so something as simple as a sweet potato, some pre-made veggies, and some chicken sausage can be a really nourishing, healthy dinner. So as I always say, FFPP, so fat, fiber, protein, and plants. If you have those things in your meal, odds are it's gonna benefit your body. So I love to use that to kind of make things more simple, not a certain type of diet, but thinking about the things that you can add into your meal to overall make it healthier for you. So anyway, I'll leave you guys with that. Thank you so much for following along. Subscribe if you haven't. I've got some fun videos incoming with regards to direct primary care, residency tips. I want to do a video coming up on night shift tips, because that's actually my most frequently asked question in the comments. And so I'm gonna try and make that video soon. And then I also, as promised on my Instagram, which I'll link here, I'm going to get those beautiful, they're pesto egg bites. I made those and I showed a photo on my Instagram, and y'all wanted the video and recipe of that. So when I have time, clearly it's been a hectic time, so thank you for bearing with me, but I'm going to try and film that soon for you guys. It's such a good recipe and a really good, healthy, again, fat, fiber, protein, and plants. It's got all those things, and it's really good, delicious, and healthy meal prep that I just kind of whipped up one day and ended up being really good. So lots of good videos coming up. Subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys next time.